Ashlyn and my husband is Zach, and we are traveling A to Z. Today we are going to go explore and hike the Ladder Canyon and Painted Canyon Trail. This is right outside the city of Indo, California, and it is northeast of the Salton Sea. To get to the start of the hike, you have to go down a gravel road that is recommended to have four-wheel drive. We're currently heading to Ladder Canyon and Painted Canyon Trail, and as you can see, we're on a little dirt road right now, and hopefully we get all the way to the parking lot. I'm not sure because we're in like a Toyota Corolla if that's gonna happen, but we're gonna see how far we could get. The mountains are beautiful. They remind us of kind of like Death Valley's mountains. They're just deserty and yeah.
Yep. So we didn't bring the right car and now we have to walk. Fortunately, we're walking in and not out.
We got almost to the trailhead. We're about a half a mile from the start. But yeah, look at this road.
Four-wheel drive is required.
Four-wheel drive is required. You definitely need it. But you can get fairly far. You can see a lot of cars randomly stopped along the road too, where they're like, eh, we can't go any farther. We made it to the start of the hike, and as you can see, you have the gravel and then you have the slot canyon on each side of you as you walk down the narrow path. So this hike is supposed to be about a 4.4 mile loop trail that gains about 820 feet total. So this slot canyon was formed over 600,000 years ago by the Andreas Fault, and it's impressive. So I think this was supposed to be an arrow to say go this way. We're not sure, but then there's also a little trail sign right there with an arrow. So that's the way we're gonna go. This slot canyon is pretty cool. And as you can see, it's fairly narrow and it's really shaded. And on each side has lots of different textures of the walls. It's pretty neat. And as you keep going through the slot canyon, you come upon different ladders. The ladders are a little rickety, but we managed to get up them. So we made it through 4 ladders, the slot canyon, and now we're climbing up the mountainside basically to get to the top ridge. You have about an 800-foot elevation gain to get to the top ridge. So we made it to the top part of the ridge and the view is gorgeous.
Yeah, you can see the valley we just came up. Out that way.
So we just hiked through there. You can see kind of the little cutout where the slot canyon is. And then we just climbed up this mountain here to the ridge, and now we're gonna go about 3 miles on the ridge. So we're now walking on this trail. There's a couple arrows that says go this way. And it looks like this is the ridge line, and we're supposed to turn and then head back to the car. We're approximately almost 2 miles in at this point. So so that is the way up the trail. You have to climb over lots of boulders, and then you get to the first ladder, and then about 4 more ladders. And then we came back this way after we did a loop around the ridge. I'm glad I'm back on solid ground though. So we made it. It was about 4.5 miles, and now we're gonna see if we get our car back out of here. This is totally worth it though. The slot canyon was pretty shaded most of the way until we got on top of the ridge, and of course it was sunny. Definitely recommend the hike. I would bring lots of water because it can get really hot here, and I could see how that could be pretty miserable. And here's Zach working on helping some guys push a 2-wheel truck out of the sand. Luckily, we did not get stuck. This was a really fun hike. It did have some scrambling up ladders and boulders, but it was a lot of fun and had some great views at the end. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures.